These stones were never meant to leave the ground. Thousands of years of minerals compressing, ice ages, and the constant barrage of Mother Nature have forged these stones. Awe-inspiring in their rugged nature and vast scale. We've tried since the beginning of time to conquer these giants buried deep within the ground. The space deep within man to shape these stones must be as stubborn and hard as the rocks themselves. These stones were never meant to leave the ground. Every 2 years, these massive granite pieces are brought to the waterfront for the Sculpture St. John Symposium. Over 6 short summer weeks, 8 sculptors will work to release the beauty inside. They will labor outdoors and welcome all to see the formative process. They will adopt a New Brunswick apprentice who will learn the craft. And for 8 local communities, they will form an enduring work of art. Sculpture St. John is a chip off the old block. It's built on the foundation of a mid-century idea. Sculpture symposiums were born in 1959 when sculptor Karl Prantl found inspiration in an old quarry in St. Margareten, Austria.
He wanted to share it with his friends, which he knew from other countries, so he invited them and he made them working sculptors, doing sculptures for this certain site. After that, these guys went back home to their countries and they repeated it, and it's going on until today.
Today, symposiums are held in dozens of countries. Since its beginning in 2012, the St. John Symposium has quickly become recognized as a world-class event, with over 160 applicants for the cherished roles of artist-in-residence and drawing crowds of over 50,000 spectators. In the past century, southern New Brunswick has provided some of the finest granite in North America, like this foundation from St. John's Old Post Office, circa 1878. It is fitting that granite again has energized this waterfront on the Bay of Fundy. At its heart, the symposium is about stone taking shape in front of anyone who wishes to watch.
Personne peut nous forcer parce que c'est un travail très dur. Hein? Il faut réveiller, partir toutes les journées avec les bruits, avec toutes les difficultés, mais on est là, on a envie de faire. C'est ça le plus important, je crois.
I find it often working like a construction worker. It's intense, heavy labor, it's wet, it's dirty, it's loud.
石の彫刻をずっと続けてるわけですけども、その石の彫刻の作業で私が好きなのはですね、荒取りの作業が好きです。
I find it's extremely challenging, just coming up with my form and then I got my idea and then actually attacking the stone and trying to transform it into my idea or my concepts.
それは硬い素材の石をですね、こんな私のような小さな体人間の力で大きく割るとかですね、その割れた時の瞬間といいますか、音といいますかね、そんなんが好きですので。
Moi, je crois, moi-même, dans ma vie, je fais comme un maquillage dans cette pierre. Maintenant, il est plus beau. Tu vois, il était déjà beau, mais tu fais un petit peu tu mets ton émotion dessus.
Stones take shape, but over the weeks of the symposium, lives take shape as well. Integral to the symposium is an extensive education program for school children of every age. Over 1,200 participate each year in sessions designed to stir the imagination.
Là, ce soir, je l'ai vu, les enfants qui sont venus, ils ont assis, ils ont dessiné mon sculpture. Ça me fait grand plaisir parce que, c'est-à-dire qu'eux, ils ont attaché. Mais ça va faire rêver eux. Parce que s'il n'a jamais vu qu'est-ce qu'on a fait, peut-être qu'il n'a jamais une idée à avoir cette rêve.
And at the highest level of training, 8 younger New Brunswick artists will work side by side with these experienced sculptors for the entire symposium. Nothing can compare to the learning opportunity of being an apprentice.
The first time that I managed to do a decent flesh cut, a decent horizontal flesh cut that was level. And I had never been able to do that before. And I did it with a 7-inch blade. It took me a long time, and it was good. It was to the point where Johnny, who was very, very specific about geometry and about proportion, was able to look at it and say, good, I live for that. What I learned from that especially is how to use stone with my clay work. So now I can find ways to incorporate stone bases with my clay sculptures. And that's just one of the many ways that I plan to incorporate the two mediums. I think that that's probably true for all of the interns. Like, each person has their own medium or their own trade even, that they brought to the table. Like, there's a boat builder, a jeweler, a farmer. Everybody's going to find a way to fit stone in, because once it's in you, to carve it and to love it, it doesn't leave, it stays.
The public is encouraged to watch the process and interact with the artist. Sculpture St. John matches each visiting artist with a neighboring host community. Out of these unique relationships comes a bond which shapes the ultimate design of the work.
What I really, really appreciate here is that you get the chance to come here and meet the people and talk to them and see the place for your sculpture, and then develop your project according to the place and according to the stones you find. That's something really special.
It's very humbling, the feedback I get from the public when I'm working, and how people really love it and have complimented me on my work. And a woman broke down in tears when she saw my sculpture after watching me work on it for 6 weeks, and I couldn't believe that I could make someone feel those emotions from my art.
Je crois que c'est très important, public art. Quand on fait une grande dimension de sculpture comme ça, je trouve que c'est très important parce que on fait les choses, c'est pas justement pour aujourd'hui, on fait les choses pour demain, pour le futur, pour notre génération et après les générations futures. Il veut rester toute la vie ici.
Though in its early years, Sculpture St. John has already set itself apart as both an artist and crowd favorite. The foundation has been laid for a continuing meeting of creative vision, discovering spirits, and supportive communities. All the result of stone, waiting to take shape.
サンジョンの、シンポジウムはですね、私が今まで、参加したシンポジウムの中で一番、好きです。ですから彫刻、石の彫刻をする環境についてはですね、何も文句のつけようがない、そういう現場です。本当に、皆さんに感謝して仕事をさせてもらってます。ありがとうございます。